thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to subscribe by clicking this button on your screen as we talk about cars, BMWs, trucks, muscle, pony cars. We travel a lot, we work on the cars a lot, and anything we do and everything we do is somehow one way or another connected and related to the cars and trucks. In this video, my man Daniel, who is my oldest son, also known by Daniel Vilik, who likes music a lot, and my younger son Andrew, who is also known by Crystal Light, who is a fun man overall, and myself are traveling up to San Francisco area, which is just south of it, Cupertino, also known as the capital of Apple, to pick up a broken BMW E90, 2011 year of make, 335i with an N55 engine. Let's see if we can push a broken car on the trailer, or at first try to do an initial troubleshooting and see if we can get this car running. Or is it really broken, as I was told on the phone by the current owner, and there was no sightseeing or mechanical inspection of this car. It's just us traveling up there. We also discussed some dinner plans.
What you feeling for dinner, Andrew?
Fat juicy curls, cheddar cheeseburger, chicken sandwich from that Popeyes.
And on the way back, let's see what might happen in the middle of the night with a U-Haul trailer. And if you have an accident or incident, what kind of customer service you will get. Anyhow, please stay tuned and don't forget to click this button and subscribe. Enjoy the video.
In the last 20-some years, I have owned about a dozen of BMWs. Also, here is a list of all the cars I have bought, owned and sold within my petrol years. And if you have any questions regarding ownership of any of these cars, then simply drop it in the comments section and I'll respond to you. Although throughout our videos, we always compare, review, and discuss our experience and knowledge gained with the ownership of these cars. Now, the following process I'm going to describe is very generic and could be applied to any of your car or truck purchases. So, let's say you located your ad online. Study it carefully to process all the provided details. Also, run a history report, as a few bucks might save you thousands of dollars down the road. I personally use AutoCheck, as it is less expensive than Carfax and still provides me with the information I'm looking for. Next, now let's see, in my case, the issue that car has or had was already described. So I decided to research ahead of time on forums, and in addition I called one of the local dealers to chat with a service advisor. Turns out there are a few potential problems, which narrow down to the following issues. It could be a fuel pump, electrical wire harness, could be also something with the oxygen sensor or the mass flow sensor, could even be an air filter failure. And the last one was spark plugs or coils. Now, since my car was not even starting, my assumption was that most likely the fuel pump is dead. So now you are prepared to make a phone call. So now I called the owner. I went over the details I already knew and made the owner talk as much about the car as possible. Also, take notes. You can always filter needed information later on. It is always better to have a phone conversation in a case like this. Get to know the car and get to know the owner. Make conversation pleasant and unassuming, because soon you would be making an offer. And even over the phone, you would need to convince the owner that you are the buyer.
The road? Everyone is excited? Daniel? We need the whole crew today because we'll have to push the BMW up on this trailer as it's not running. So I also got the jump wires because the owner is stating that the battery is dead, and without the battery the transmission will probably not shift into neutral. Thankfully I'm still awake and I'm thinking straight. Do you have anything to tell us? Are you excited about this trip?
So excited.
You can tell that he is not.
No, I am.
How's Mr. Andrew doing?
Great.
Yeah? Let's reset the trip computer down to the start. Lots of trucks today on the 5, but should not be an issue for us, right, Andrew? Is sun blinding you?
No.
No? You doing fine? You ready to push the beamer on the trailer? I hope we can, just 3 of us.
You can do it by yourself.
Hey, Andrew works out. Here is what we have right now, 60 miles away from home. As you can tell, the temperature outside is quite high, 105 degrees, 17.7 mpg, but that is due to the fact that we are mostly cruising down the grade for a while, and I know it will change. Daniel, you enjoying your junk food?
Yes. So good.
That's a definition of the junk food, huh?
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, so the BMW is dead. The battery is dead. We cannot even turn it on. Bad sign, but we sort of knew that. And so now we'll try to not even jump start it, but charge the battery just a bit so we can turn the ignition on and put the transmission into neutral. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now you are at the sightseeing of your car for the very first time. For me, I always go and check the body corners and joints. I'm looking for an overspray and checking the doors, trunk and hood edges to make sure that the car is clean and was not involved in an accident. I opened the hood to check for mods and any signs of fluid or oil leaks. She was clean with only 88,000 miles on the clock. Then I checked the undercarriage for oil leaks as well, or any sort of damage or signs of harsh driving. Now I'm emphasizing the oil leaks and making sure that there was no oil deficit and the motor did not get fried. She was dry and looking clean underneath as well. Next, check the tires and rims. In my case, the tires were a non-performance but expensive brand, with no signs of sliding into the turns. Rims were stock and clean, with close to no curb brush, which were very good signs. Now, the initial scanning of the car did not reveal or point to any major issues either. All of the above told me that the car was not neglected or abused. We loaded her on the trailer and headed back home,
but the trip home was not that smooth.
Calls on this, and I can't believe that you came all the way from LA to get it. But I mean, my phone and my emails were just blown up. They go, "How could you already sell it?" I go, "I'm selling it." Da, da, da. Yeah, but I'm telling you, it was amazing how many calls.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Woo! Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh, strong, boy. Oh.
Is it up?
It was probably my edit. Probably.
So you ladies.
You there?
Yeah, all the way.
That was cool.
It was. Thank you.
I think you might have got it on
you.
video too. Yes.
I set my beer down.
Good job.
So I'm 55 miles away, and here's what happened. Check this out, guys. What a bummer just popped on me. It is 2:29 and I just called U-Haul. Now let's see how long it will take them to send a provider to swap the tire. 2:30 in the morning, man. I almost made it. What a bummer. Is it good like that?
Yeah, that was much better.
Okay. Are you gonna replace just the
14.
whole thing?
Wheel tire.
Yeah, that would be good. Faster.
Yeah.
So the guy finished it in 10 minutes. So far, again, U-Haul, thumbs up. Middle of the night, got here within an hour, replaced it quickly, and I'm ready to go. You know what? Could be a lot worse. I'm thankful. So following day, here we are. The BMW is backed into the driveway, and me and my boys are going to unload it. We got home yesterday at about 5 o'clock, which, you know, not so good, but not so bad either. Could be a lot worse. Time to unload the girl. She is not running. The battery is dead. Hoping for the best, prepared for the worst. Stay tuned. Let's push.
The power piece.
It's done. It's home. Right? Good job, guys. Thanks for your help. Thank you.
This was a fun little adventure with my boys, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. What do we know so far about this 335? Well, she is clean and without any mods, and does not appear to be neglected or abused. No visual damage or defects under the hood either. Initial testing did not show any faults or major errors. So I'm going to charge the battery and we'll dive into the deeper testing tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe at some point of your life it will be helpful to you one way or another. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.